Labour Party's Peter Obi speaks on the naira redesign and tells Nigerians what to do. Hello everyone, welcome to Newsport TV. The Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi has shared his views on the naira redesign policy of the Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN). Obi, in a personally signed statement on Sunday, said such policies anywhere in the world would always come with certain inconveniences and pain, saying it is not peculiar to Nigeria. While noting that there could be improvements in the implementation of the policy, the former Anambra State governor urged Nigerians to bear with the CBN and the federal government and focus on the long-term benefits of the policy. Obi further told the CBN and the commercial banks to increase efforts at making the new note available to Nigerians so as to lessen the hardship being faced by the people, particularly the rural dwellers. He wrote, "The currency redesign is not peculiar to Nigeria. It is an exercise that comes with some inconvenience and pain, but it has significant long-term economic and social benefits, even though there are improvements that can be made. I urge Nigerians to bear with the CBN and federal government with the hope that the general populace and Nigeria will harvest the gains that will come with the reforms. We equally implore the CBN and the banks to expedite efforts to make the new currency available to small depositors and the unbanked in order to reduce the pains of my fellow Nigerians, especially the underprivileged and those living far away from banks in the rural area of Nigeria," says Peter Obi. So this is what a lot of people have been waiting for, actually, considering all the discussions that have been taking place, because it is as if it's just Bola Tinubu and APC talking about using this occurrence to sabotage his ambition, and also for Peter Obi also he decides to lend a voice to say, okay, this is it. It is not a bad thing to have a redesigning of the naira, but the implementation of the policy is not tight enough. And one can just but commend the tone of his voice, because at this particular point in time, when campaign is above the roofs, when there's something that an opposition has done, especially that is not going correctly, like this mess of the redesigning naira swap, one would think that Peter Obi is going to use very, very strong words, poking and everything. Honestly, politics should not be about bitterness. And this is one fine quality that this man has, whether you're a supporter of his or not. I strongly just like the way he addressed this. He didn't say, oh, maybe the APC don't know what they are doing. Oh, the policy is bad. The Kineko is this. The way we just are used to castigating. We are used to bringing other people's ideas down. We don't look at it from that point of, okay, this thing is actually it actually makes sense for the economy, but the implementation. In fact, when the news came out, what we were telling ourselves was that, okay, it's fine, but how do we implement it? How would it have been done better? And those are the questions that will have been answered, or at least addressed to a large extent, if the presidency had carried the Minister of Finance along, the economic team, and all other business communities and stakeholders. That's the way it's done. So, and the ush way they went about it has caused the kind of suffering that Nigeria has suffered in the last 1 week. It's terrible. It's never been felt before. It's just alarming that we have to go through this over and over and over again. And it's 5 days to the 10th of February that the president said if things don't improve by that time, then he will know what to do. But we should give him this time to adjust. And the CBN governor, Godwin Emefiele, has also come out to say, oh, he's sorry, that he's on his knees, that we should just bear with them, that things are going to get better, and all of that. The SSA, one of the SSAs to the president, Ajuri Njelale, also granted an interview, and he said that they lied to the president that money was already disbursed. The new naira notes were already disbursed to the different banks, Meanwhile, it was not, So, and we've seen videos today of how, the ICPC, EFCC, and also some members of the CBN monitoring team have been visiting banks and have been discovering in one bank 287 million naira of the redesigned note was found, and the bank was not named. We saw another one, they said the ATM machines were faulty and there was money in the vault, but it wasn't put in the machine. So now they are trying to say it's the banks that have sabotaged this process, but the truth of the matter is it is poorly implemented. Whether the banks will carry the accusations or not, whether the president will carry the accusations or not, it is a poorly executed one. But I think the loophole is that, it was done in a very rush manner. Even the banks are sweating because most of their banking apps crashed. And as we know, majority of tech people, the tech guys, so to speak, in the banks, most of them have jackpot. They've left the country. So it's not been the best of times for bankers. There's even a video of one banker that was relayed and everything because maybe she didn't pay money to somebody, and she was shouting at my CBN. So this is a very roller coaster ride. They had better just release this money, or let us just be using our old money till whenever they want to extend it to be, because this suffer we're not the subject Nigeria too. You guys should be considerate too. People are going through so much. Even before you brought this policy, do we remember that some people are hanging, their lives are hanging between life and death, and they need money? Our general hospitals. Let's think this thing through, because no human being's life is worth just jeopardizing because we want to change one naira note to a modern designed one. A lot of Nigerians we should weigh things on the balance, they and do the daily transactions, daily business, and that's where decisions like this and their families with. The people can do better, but APC government now do this along and be given enough time to adjust. That's what she said. Didn't we know that we have rural dwellers before? Now don't show us the shaggy that didn't have banks in their communities, that they have to travel all the way down. Don't we know? We'll never forget this time in a hurry. And honestly, they've written their names in the sands of time. The kind of sands where they write, they said themselves don't know. Thank you very much for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Like I always say, may God bless our Nigeria. Have a lovely day, and bye for now.